It's great to be part of the storied National Invitational Tournament. I thought our guys came out in a great mindset, played with tremendous effort and togetherness, total team effort. Obviously, the two guys to my right really had outstanding games, but I think our team played really well against an outstanding UC Riverside team.
Questions?
Jake, you hit your career high in threes tonight, 4 or 5 from 3. Can you just talk a little bit about, we've noticed calling these games over the last month or so, we've noticed that that's really become more and more a part of your game. You're knocking down a lot more of those threes. So if you talk about that process and what it's like to hit that mark here tonight in this postseason setting.
Yeah, I think it's just, putting in the work. The coaches believe in me. They got my back, through the ups and downs. So I think just staying consistent with that and just believing in yourself, they believe in me. So just really emphasizing that.
Coach, second time you guys have scored 100 points without a ball this season. I was just curious, with him being out tonight, does that change your game plan at all? And if so, do you think that approach helps you scoring a little bit? With the
Over the course of a season, you're going to have any number of games where certain players miss games. We certainly have had a bushel basket this year where not only has Adama missed, but other guys have missed. And fortunately for us, we have a good team, we have good depth, and different guys step up. And that's what we saw tonight.
For both Tyree and Jake, Coach said it when he first came in about being this story, this historic tournament. I know it's not the terms you guys wanted to be in when the season started, but you guys showed that you were pretty happy to be playing. So can you both comment on your thoughts about being in this tournament and playing your best?
Just having more games to play with my teammates, especially the seniors. Like you said, it's not a tournament we wanted to be in, but just playing with my teammates and keep having more games with the seniors. I'm happy about it, and I want to win it all.
Yeah, I think the coaches are just emphasizing it all week, like one more day. The seniors, they're playing potentially their last games, and that means something. And I think we're ending the season with a win. That means a lot. And, the NIT is a prestigious tournament, and we want to win it all. So that's the goal.
Coach, you played that Stewart Napper lineup a little bit more tonight than you have been able to in other games. I was curious if you felt that UCR's smaller guard lineup especially maybe enabled you to do that a little bit more?
Well, I think in part it was a function of Adama being out, but we have used it throughout the season. Those guys play well together. And, the one thing about our guys is they're pretty versatile, so it gives us as coaches a lot of latitude to use different combinations. And when somebody's out in particular, different guys can slide over and, play different spots. Offensively, our guys are really interchangeable the way we play to begin with.
Coach, just again, kind of coming off of Vegas, obviously the conference tournament not necessarily turning out how we wanted it to. Could you talk a little bit about the process of processing that, but at the same time making sure this team stayed ready for, we didn't find out, of course, who the opponent would be till Sunday. Talk about just staying ready, coming out of that tournament in Vegas, and clearly the team showed up ready to play tonight.
Yeah, we're blessed with really high character guys. They're always resilient. To their credit, they manage the highs with a dose of humility. And when we don't live up to our own standards and expectations, we try to learn from it and move on. And obviously we didn't have a good taste, coming out of the WCC tournament, and we resolved to do better the next time we played.
Coach, can you talk about offensively, the numbers are like eye-popping. 16 threes and 28 assists on 37 baskets. 10 different guys scoring. Have you played much better offensively than you played out there?
Yeah, we've had a really good season offensively. Obviously with some exceptions, but I think if you look at the body of work, our offense has really improved, and we've taken great strides there. And tonight we put it all together with unselfish play.
Just one more kind of in that same vein as the next question. When the bracket came out on Sunday, how excited were you that you guys were 2 seed and would have the opportunity to play 2 home games?
Yeah, it's great to be able to play here in Levy, and, we love playing in front of our Santa Clara family. The commute is ideal, so it's great to be home for sure. So we got to get everybody out for our next game. We'll play either Saturday or Sunday against a really good opponent regardless, either St. Joseph or Alabama Birmingham. And so it's going to be a big-time game for us either way this weekend.
One more with the players. Guys, can you talk about the three-point shooting? I mean, both of you were on fire from three-point range. And teams sometimes can have games like that, and then they can have a game where nothing's going in. Is it really just that simple when they're going in? Everybody kind of picks up on it?
I think like the assists play into that. We're getting paint touches, not like we're just settling for threes. We're getting in the paint. We're making the right passes, the right reads, and we're all just ready to shoot. So I think that's the main point there.
You did that at that time.
Yes, sir.
Coach, I commented at the end of the game on the radio broadcast. I think that's the most exciting possible way that a 39-point win could have ended, with Malachi hitting the 3 ball from the corner. Can you talk just a little bit? And then I guess this goes for Jake and Tyree as well. I mean, what was that moment like on the bench? That was pretty cool.
Yeah, no, tremendous. Because, there's not sometimes a more thankless role than to be a scout team player. And those guys work incredibly hard. They invest so much time. They're complete and total unconditional team guys. So the few times that we're able to get them in a game is special. And then when you can have an exclamation point like Malachi gave us tonight, that's cause for a celebration.